Hello and welcome to Maths with Jacob. This lesson will focus on factorising quadratic expressions. It's the first in a series of lessons on quadratic expressions. A special puzzle to warm up the brain cells is on the next slide. The answer will be given at the end. Enjoy. What is the meaning of the following? Good luck with it and see how you go. If you would like to subscribe now, please do so here, otherwise you can subscribe at the end. What is a quadratic expression? In simple terms, a quadratic expression, the Latin name is quadratus, means squared. So it's an expression involving a squared term. For example, x squared plus 1 or x squared plus 2x plus 5. When these expressions are turned into equations, such as y equals x squared, they have a very important role to play in everyday life. Things like torches, car headlights, and radar dishes, for example, approximate the graphs of quadratic equations with respect to their reflective properties. For this lesson, we will start by looking at quadratic expressions and the methods used to factorise them. Some common examples. Let us look at some basic quadratic expressions and learn how to factorise them. I will concentrate on quadratic trinomials because they are more challenging than quadratic binomials. Now here is the first expression. In order to factorise the above expression, I am going to use a very neat approach known as the crisscross method. This method involves the following approach. Look at the first term and find two terms that will multiply together to equal that term. So here is the first term, x squared. And the two terms multiplied together to give you x squared are x and x. And you just draw this cross here, and I'll show you how that operates in a moment. But we make sure that we draw this cross like that. Look at the last term and do the same. So here's the 6. Now two numbers multiplied together to give you 6 are 6 and 1. Now we have to ask ourselves the question, are 6 and 1 the two numbers that we want? Well, this is how we test it. We use the crisscross method to see if we can generate the middle term. Some trial and error may be needed. Now this is what I mean. 6 times x is 6x. 1 times x is 1x. 6x plus 1x is 7x. That does not generate the middle term. That's why I have crossed them off. They are not suitable. In a similar fashion, we can have 1 and 6 in a different order, and they are definitely not suitable. Two other numbers that multiply together to give you 6 are 2 and 3. Let's see if they're suitable by using the crisscross method. 2 times x is 2x. 3 times x is 3x. 2x plus 3x is 5x. And that generates the middle term. So 2 and 3 are suitable. They are the numbers that we want. Now in order to write the answer, you go this way. X plus 2 times x plus 3. And there's the answer there. Here are some more examples. Two terms multiplied together to give you x squared are x and x. Here's our cross. Two numbers multiplied together to give you minus 6 are 6 and minus 1. Now using the crisscross method, 6x minus 1x is 5x. That does not generate this term, so we cross those two off. They're not suitable. Plus 3 times minus 2 gives us minus 6. So let's see if these two numbers are suitable. 3x minus 2x gives you 1x. We have generated the middle term, so those two numbers are suitable. And that's how we write the answer. We remember we go this way. X plus 3 times x minus 2. That's how we write the answer. The next example, x and x multiplied together give you x squared. Minus 5 times minus 3 will multiply together to give you plus 15. Let's see if we can generate the middle term. Minus 5x minus 3x gives you minus 8x. So we've generated the middle term. So minus 5 and minus 3 are suitable. Now if you remember from an earlier video, I'll just remind you, minus 3 times minus 5 is plus 15, because minus times minus gives you plus. So to write the answer, we go this way, and this way, and we have x minus 5 times x minus 3. X and x multiplied together give you x squared. Minus 7 by plus 2, when you multiply them together, give you minus 14. Let's see if we can generate the middle term. Minus 7x plus 2x gives us minus 5x. We've generated the middle term, so those two numbers are acceptable. So we write the answer this way. X minus 7 times x plus 2. And there we are. Here's a quick quiz to help you with your understanding. Please check through the video at any time. What's the meaning of the following? I'm smaller than you. Makes sense. Look how small this is, and look how large that is. Here are the answers to the quick quiz, and please check through the video at any time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe on the next slide and you will receive a notification as to when the next video is available. Hope to see you next lesson.